Hey there, it's Marty Fraser again from Stone Success Realty. Today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the multiple offer strategy and process, but today as it pertains to a buyer. Right now we're in an overheated market in this area. It's out of equilibrium. There's not as many houses for sale, so sellers are in a great position, but buyers, there's more of them out there than there are houses for sale. So in order for a buyer to be effective, they need to do some planning in advance. I know it can be frustrating and intimidating, but doing some of these things will give the buyer the best opportunity to win that bid. So the first thing is we need to get you financially pre-approved. We need to go to the mortgage broker, we need to go to the bank, we need to bring in our notice of assessments, T4s, and letters of employment. Then that banker or mortgage broker is going to prepare a letter for you that can then be brought to any offer process, indicating that all these facts and figures have been verified, again improving one's chance at winning the bidding war. Home inspections, another thing that sometimes in this market they're being overlooked, but it does give the buyer an opportunity to do one in advance, do a mini home inspection, depending on the age or condition of the house. Doing something in advance will just give you that peace of mind. And sometimes buyers are doing it, sometimes they're not, but whatever somebody's comfortable with will certainly help here. Another thing that we're finding in this market is we know that sellers, they're purposely underpricing their listing. So the list price that we're seeing may not necessarily be the true value of the house. What we need to do as realtors is we need to go out there and figure out, okay, what is the true value for this place? What are some of the comparables that are out there right now so that we're making sure we're putting forth an offer that the buyer is comfortable with and truly reflects the market value. So again, something will help us try and win that bid. The next thing we need to do, we need to know the seller's closing date. Knowing this date in advance and putting this in the offer is going to give us a step up on the competition that maybe doesn't do that in advance. Another thing a buyer needs to do is bring a deposit check to the offer process. Having that deposit check right there and then with the offer, again, is going to add more credibility to the offer and give them a leg up maybe on the competition there. So the other thing I always say to people is there's always going to be a list of things that a seller includes in the listing. Only ask for those items. Don't ask for something that they may have at the house you like, because that may be something that is personal to them, like a bench at the front door, a barbecue, or maybe a picture hanging on the wall. Avoid asking for any of those things in a multiple offer situation. Me, I always need to present the offer in person. Bringing my story of the client to the table is going to add a personal touch. It gives me the opportunity to also compliment the seller, tell them about their home, make them feel good about us. At the end of the day, the contents of our offer will speak for themselves, but if I can add some more credibility with a personal story, that's always going to be great as well. The last thing I like to do is bring an offer summary page. So when I show up with the offer, I hand that to the realtor, the agreement of purchase and sale. But with the sellers, what I do is I give them a one-page summary that discloses the purchase price, the deposit amount, the conditions, if any, the chattels, if any, and the closing date. This is the information that's key to them and gives them a fresh snapshot of the information that they want to see, whereas the realtor can be the one to interpret the contract. So again, by doing this, I'm often complimenting saying, this was a quick and easy way for me to see the contents of your offer so that they can get through things quickly. So these are my thoughts. My contact info will pop up on the screen. I'd love to hear from you on this and or any other real estate topic, and I encourage you to leave a comment and or subscribe to my YouTube channel.